What's up, guys? We're back in the dyno room. Today we have the Segway UT10 Crew. It's a beast. It barely fits in the frame here of the camera, but we're gonna show you the Team MSC tune, all that it does for it. Now, this thing does more than just adds power. It does more than give you good horsepower and torque numbers. This tune that we have that Dave has developed is gonna do a lot of good benefits for the cooler running temperatures, your fan when it kicks on, all that good stuff, better AFRs, and it's just gonna be healthier for the machine. But yes, it definitely puts down the power, and we're gonna show you that on the dyno here in just a moment. So I guess we'll crank her up and we'll give the guys a run, let them see it run on the dyno, and then we'll show you the stock versus the tune run on the dyno results. So let's do it. Thing's lighting it up. Yeah, let's see the results and look at it. We'll show them the stock baseline run and the tune run. Get over these straps here. All right, so Dave's got the, looks like what we got. We got the stock run up in red. That's the stock tune. And then the blue is the Team MSC tune that Dave has been able to put together. And these are our numbers there. Dave, you want to talk about that, what we got?
Yeah, sure. So bone stock, we had 73 horsepower, 52 foot-pounds of torque for our base. And then with the MSC tune, we ended up with 80 horsepower, 56 foot-pounds of torque. And
that's great.
Yeah, lots of great things about this tune. One thing that we can look at, just to give you guys some information, is this is engine RPM and speed over here on the side. So this would be our speed run, and this right here would be the RPM jump on it. So what's happening here is this is the clutch, CV clutch working as it's going across, and it keeps the RPM almost at about 7,500 throughout the working distance when it's wide open. What happens right here is the CV clutch actually locks up. So once it's maxed out, locked up, then we start carrying out. So if we clicked right here with our cursor, we'll see this is about 8,200 RPM, and we're at 56 miles per hour. Now guys, remember, we're on a dyno, and we're using a set of what we call dyno tires. These dyno tires, they're repeatable. Every time that I run this unit, I'll get relatively the same number because we don't have no tire flex. There's not big lugs trying to roll over and making it rough. So that's why we use this tire plus. We want to compare unit to unit to unit. So we use the same size, the exact same tires. We got 3 sets over there on different wheels for every unit so that we can have comparable results.
That's right.
So the speed on the dyno is a little different. So 56 miles an hour is what it's showing on here. It's actually about 10 off. So it'd be 66 on the road. If I carried the cursor on over, so right here is stock run. We hit the rev limiter on the unit, which is actually set at 8,000, jumped up a little bit, and we would get about 66 miles per hour, but we're gonna call it on the dyno 56. Then we're hitting the rev limiter on the new tune at 8,700 is where we decided we liked it. Now we're at 61, so we'll call it 71. Now this is all got to do with other things like, do you got a big windshield on it? Is
Yep.
it a lift kit on it that's got it more up in the air? How much weight do you got in
Yeah.
it? Size of the tires. So,
And the clutching.
Yeah.
The clutching has a lot to do with it. And this is stock clutching on this one at the moment. So,
Right.
so all that has key factors in it: tire size, tire weight, all your accessories, wind resistance, all that good stuff. This has a big, heavy roof in it as well with that speaker system there. Pretty nice.
Right.
But yeah, so all those play key factors in what you feel out in the real world trying to push it down the highway.
right. And also, you know, guys, when you're going up big on tire size, you're changing the loads on the clutch and everything. The first thing you buy when you buy bigger tires is you buy a clutch with it. That offsets everything.
That's
in my
right.
opinion. The tune is great as far as gaining more power, trying to catch some of those losses from the big tires
definitely.
and stuff. Making it run cooler, making the motor last longer.
Yep.
The tune is a big benefit too, but just always remember change clutch also.
That's right. I mean, we're picking up 7 horsepower on this thing with a tune. No bolt-on parts, no exhaust. This
Right.
is 7 horsepower with an ECU tune, which is huge. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Big numbers. But Dave, we also have some other key benefits to this thing that is more than just power, which the power is great all the way across, as you can see there. All the way from the bottom end, you get more torque, more acceleration, more snap off the bottom end. But also, we make the tune a lot healthier across the RPM range. We richen it up where it needs to be richened up,
Exactly.
lean it up where it may have been too rich. But that's going to cause the engine to run healthier, especially when you get up in the higher RPMs. You add fuel to keep it cool, keep the engine protected, which is going to help your engine last longer too.
Right. Yes.
So that's great, and you were able to do some things with the cooling system as well on this particular model.
Yes. So we can control the fan on this one. So we actually dropped the temperature by 1 bar on the gauge. We got the fans kicking on earlier and staying on longer, and we'll show you guys
Yeah.
that firsthand. So that we see some people saying that you can't do the fan switch, but on this particular unit you can. We got the proof here,
Right.
and let's show them.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll put the stock tune back in it, and then we'll get up the run temperature and show them the results. All right, so we're just using our Segway tool now, getting it all locked in and getting it set to engine temperature. And as you can see, it'll be actually reading in Celsius, and I'll convert that on the screen for you. Pretty cool setup. This thing works off of Bluetooth. It's pretty nice. But this isn't available to consumers. This is, you have to be a Segway dealer to have this tool. So we'll let that warm on up. Shouldn't take too long. And we'll listen for the fans to kick on. And we'll tell you, and again, this is the stock tune. We put it back stock, and we'll see the results of when the fan kicks on. We'll look at the bar as well on the screen, which will be right there. And then we will listen for it to kick off and look at the results.
It'll kick on at 95. So.
All right, at Celsius, and there it goes. It just cut off. I just heard it cut off. Yep. All right, fans off at 90 degrees Celsius. Now let's put the Team MSC tune in it. There we go. All right, we had to unplug the Segway computer module. Now we're hooking up our tuning tool. We're gonna put the Team MSC tune in it and get it back up to temperature and show you how it runs. All right. So we got the tune in it. Now we hooked up the Bluetooth module for here. Just gonna have to turn it back on and get it connected. And then we'll heat her up. All right, so we're at 84. It should cut on at 85 degrees Celsius, which is 176 degrees Fahrenheit. There it goes. Fan is on. All right, and the fan is going to run and cool it off down to, and I said the wrong numbers a while ago. 85 degrees Celsius was 185 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to cool it down to 80 degrees Celsius, and that's when the fan will cut off at 176 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, it's about to cut off. There it goes. The fan just cut off. See, it's off. We're at 80 degrees Celsius, which is, like I said, 176 degrees. And look at your bar. That's low. So that's great. That's right around 20 degrees Fahrenheit cooler running temps. Yeah, so that's going to be a lot nicer. Like I said, I don't normally talk in Celsius. We use Fahrenheit, but in the ECUs it communicates in Celsius. But like I said, 80 degrees Celsius is what we're going to cool it down to. The fan will kick on at 85 instead of 95. And in Fahrenheit, that's with the stock tune, it was 203 degrees Fahrenheit. And now it cuts on at 185 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're cooling it back down to 176 degrees with the tune instead of 194 degrees. And yes, I had to read that, so sorry. But yeah, guys, that's going to be very beneficial for your machine. It's going to run cooler. Like I said, it's also adding fuel where it needs to keep the machine from being too lean, which is going to keep the machine running healthier for a longer period of time. And the tune just is adding a ton of power as well. We were at 7 horsepower gain, I think, and more torque as well. So you're going to be able to feel that. Not only, man, you're not trying to drag race this thing, but if you ever lined it up, it's going to haul tail, and you're going to be able to beat all the other utility machines when you line up with them. But also, it's going to give you drivability through the trails. You're going to feel a lot more response, a lot more power and oomph behind the throttle when you need to climb up a hill, pulling a heavy load, whatever the case is. It's going to add a lot of benefits to it when you get the Team MSC tune. Once you purchase the tune, then all you have to do is get your ECU out of your Segway UT10 Crew, and it's going to be located in the back seat. We'll take this back seat off. Remember, you just pop up the front and then slide it out. We already got some flashlight under here. You'll take this center piece out, and it just has some rubber grommets that's popped into right here on a couple of the corners. And that's going to reveal your battery location as well as your ECU, which is right there. Now, you'll have 4 Allen head bolts in the corners. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will allow you to unbolt it from the mounting bracket, and then you'll be able to unplug the cam plug-ins right there, and then box that up and ship it to us. And you'll see all those instructions as well on the website when you make your purchase. So it's super easy, guys, and you don't have to worry about being down for long. You ship us your ECU. As soon as it gets here, we're going to get it in Dave's hands. He's going to tune it for you. We're going to get it boxed right back up, and typically within 24 hours, we got your ECU shipping right back to you. You're not going to be down long at all. Don't think you're going to not have your machine for a month or something. You'll be back running very soon, and you'll be very, very pleased. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to check out teammscparts.com for all of your parts and accessory needs. Come see us at Main Street Cycle if you're interested in buying a new machine. And we've got the CF Moto lineup, we've got the Segway lineup. So come check that out at Main Street Cycle. We're definitely worth the drive. Guys, I hope you appreciate these kind of videos. Make sure you're subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, comment, tell your buddies about it. Maybe we'll see you on the trails. God bless you. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one.